Thank you for taking the time to watch this demonstration on Salesforce.com and how it can help address the needs of the on-site wellness activity tracker. I am currently on a Chrome browser on my Mac, and Salesforce.com is accessible in any browser, i.e. version 8 and above, Firefox, Chrome, Safari. So it is a web application, so all you need to do is go to login.salesforce.com, put in your username and password, and click the login. We're able to use Salesforce in browser mode like this. I'm also going to show you today on my iPhone, also iPads and Android devices and tablets. So our design is meant to be mobile and accessible by multiple devices, which is a big benefit. So here I am on my home page, and as you can see, it's presenting three graphics for me. I can see I've had 26 on-site activities year to date. Those have been broken into different activity types. So I have activities here, and then off to the left I can see activities by the user and what month. So in our demo today, we're going to go and work with these activities, and I thought it would be important for you to see how those activities can roll up and be reported on inside of the tool. The other things we see on our homepage are our tasks and our calendar items, which would be integrated to your Outlook if you decided to do that. So let's get started here, and we store our wellness activities underneath a business account. So from what I understand, your users would work at a company, and they would be tracking these activities. So we're going to go in and look for our accounts. I can do that by clicking on the Accounts tab, and I can see all of my accounts in the database. I can group them by different types of accounts, or I can go and do a search. So we're going to look for sustainable audio. And if I go in here and start typing, you'll see it brings up a recent item, so it knows that I've been there. Or I can click on search and it would show me a list of everything that it would find, just like you would if you're using Google or Yahoo. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that account. And as I look at sustainable audio, I can see data about it. So you could track profile information or demographics about the account. I can see the contacts that I interact with, and then I can see my wellness activity history, as well as activities and emails and things that I've done with this account. Salesforce.com is a full CRM application, so we can track relational data, we can track leads and opportunities and service cases and all sorts of different things. But we're really focused on these wellness activities, so let's just stay there. And now that I'm on this account, I'm going to go in and create a new one. You see that I've done different things here over time. We're going to create a new one, and let's do a different kind of meeting. So we're going to go here and click on meeting. Notice when I click that arrow, it gives me choices for promotions and meetings and all my coaching activities and communications. So the first thing we need to decide is, what are we doing? We're doing a meeting. And then when we bring up the form, the data will be specific to that meeting type. So we did this today. It is a meeting. We'll say that it's an account management meeting. 4 people were there, and we spent 2 hours on it. And then I enter in my copious notes here. Okay, so I can put up to 32,000 characters. I go ahead and hit save, and now I've logged that wellness activity with sustainable audio. If I go back to sustainable and look at the activity, you'll see that activity is here, our account management meeting. Now let's say I wanted to do a different kind of activity. Let's say I wanted to do a coaching activity here. We'll go ahead and hit coaching and continue. Now notice the screen is a little bit different. So from what I understand, depending on the type of activity, you'll have the opportunity to do referrals or grab other information. So what I'm showing you here is based on what we select in that first screen, our subsequent screens can be dynamic based on that data. So now we can, maybe we'll say this is at an offsite, and we did it again today. We did a group coaching for 4 hours. We had 20 people there, and we got 3 of those, and 1 accepted referral. And we go ahead and save this. Now you'll see when we save it, it automatically calculates out to 4, and we have all of that data. If I go up to my reports now, one of the important things we discussed is the ability to to replicate the spreadsheet that y'all have, and you do a spreadsheet per account. So here we can see all of our accounts that we have data on in the database. And if I go and show the details, you'll see that I have that spreadsheet broken out here by account. And we can see all the data that's affiliated. We also can see which person is doing it. So you can have different users that would be logged in, maybe assisting and helping. So here I've done most of the work, but Cindy Central has helped me in some of those accounts activities. If I want to export this data, I just hit export details, and I can kick it out to a CSV or an XLS. If I want to have those dashboards working, I can go ahead and click on any of these dashboards, and when I go and click on them, they will drill into a specific report, and there I can see this is our wellness activity by rep and month. So here's our reps down here, here's our months across the top, the total number of referrals, and the total amount of activities. Again, if I go in here and click on show details, you'll see that I get the full detail of all the accounts and activities that I've done off to the right. So any of the data that we put into Salesforce is instantly reportable and usable. Now what I want to show you though is how do I take care of this on my mobile device. So I'm going to quickly go in and share my my iPhone, and I'm going to do that like this. There you go. And you should be able to see my screen. Now on the iPhone, I have an app in the lower left corner there called Salesforce One. That's our mobile application, and it's free. Everybody gets it, and you have access to all the same data. So let's go here, and we're going to search Salesforce. And notice that I want to search for sustainable audio, but sustainable audio is already second on my list. It's because your mobile device knows where you left off. The last two things, as I looked at the wellness activity number 27, and I looked at sustainable audio. So I don't even have to go in and search, but as I do, it's already whittling it down. So I can go and click on sustainable audio. Here I see that same information that I could see before on the account. And if I swipe over to the right, you'll see that there's my on-site wellness activities, and I can see all the work I've done, including the group coaching and account management that I just added. If I go in and click on that, you see all the data. If I go in here and hit edit, I'm going to go and change that attendance information. I was wrong there. I'm going to make it 22 people, and I'm going to go down to my notes and just put in test note and hit done, and we'll save that. Now when I go back into my full application, and I'll just turn off the AirPlay again. And I go back to sustainable audio, you'll see that on my recent items here, the on-site wellness activity number 30, there we have 22 and test note. So what I just demonstrated to you is how I can use my iPhone in real time and work with this. I don't always have to be on my laptop. So that's the demo I wanted to share with the team. I hope that was helpful. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. If you deliver those back through Michelle, she'll get those to me, and I'll do my best to support. Thank you very much.